Ads that work, but nobody wants to do them. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. This is my walkthrough. It's a walkthrough of my strategy for getting new clients for personal injury, Social Security disability benefits, and veteran benefits cases. In the old-timey days, you used to be able to put an ad on TV and say, been in an accident? Call now. The ad would play nonstop, so they'd realize that it was you that they were supposed to call, and that would just get you cases. And that simply is not the case anymore. In my past videos, I talked about how lawyers and former clients refer you cases, which means that they educate and vet your potential clients for you. Then the person self-selects you and they just reach out. This is really the best because you just get a call from someone who's probably going to be an ideal client. All you need to do is continue to communicate with the lawyers and the former clients who will refer these cases. Another way that you get clients is your website. Usually a website visitor has educated themselves, they've vetted themselves, and they think that you'll be the right lawyer, so they self-select you and reach out. Again, you're just getting someone who is already pretty much there and they're reaching out. All you need to do in this case is make sure that your website is search engine optimized and that you have a great Google Maps listing. But advertising is another beast because who is educating and vetting the clients when you're talking about paid advertising? This is why paid advertising means creating loads of content that follows up with the ideal clients, and that content needs to educate and vet them for you. And this takes time. So we're going to walk through today my strategy for paid advertising with meta ads. Let's jump in. Okie dokie. So let's see what's in this course. I'm going to talk about branding, creating downloadable product, creating 4 styles of media, which are videos, an initial video in 3 different styles, a follow-up video in 1 style, actually a whole bunch of follow-ups in 1 style. That's how we're going to educate them. We're going to set up platforms. I'm going to talk about what the platforms are that we're using, the meta ads and API and automation. And of course, your case management software, which a lot of you are kind of in between trying to get from being with needles or whatever you had in-house to an actual online case management software. And this is pretty important. It's something to really think about because otherwise it's very hard to get your cost per case down. You don't know who's signing and who isn't from your ads. So this is really important. We're also going to talk about setting up and running your ads, troubleshooting different systems that could break, and then understanding your results and repeating. Branding, your firm's culture, tone, look and feel. It's really important to understand branding in order to create a successful ad campaign that goes on for years to come. Branding includes every element of your media and advertising, from visuals to written text to audio to music, voiceovers, everything. And when you plan your branding for all of your assets well ahead of time, your entire presentation will be just so much more professional. This is important because when you do the branding correctly, this method of marketing will yield clients for many years and you won't have to keep redoing it. Ads do get stale, so you want to have a lot of content ready to go, but the more you understand and have your brand together at the very beginning, the better for longevity. Meta ads are not going away. Having a cohesive brand across all channels is crucial so that people begin to recognize your firm through all of its media. Most firms have what we call here in California a brand Bible or something similar. When you begin putting this much media into the platforms to use, you really want to follow your brand really closely. What elements do you have already? That's something we really want to look at. Here we're going to get an idea of what elements you already have and what you like, what you don't like, and how you might use what you have. Starting from scratch, of course, if you have no brand, that's no problem. But in this module, I'm just going to give you an idea about how to create your branding. So here we are on a law firm website that I work with, and in order to look at a brand or decide what a brand's going to be, you want to have the logo, you want to understand the fonts. For instance, this is a slightly gold serif font, and this is a white sans serif font or a blue serif font. So you want to kind of just check what your website is doing so that your videos and everything that you do matches the fonts and the colors. That's pretty basic. You also want your videos to actually match in terms of just the tone of your law firm. Are you guys friendly? Are you guys lighthearted? You know, you just want kind of like, are you casual when you talk? Are you more businesslike? What is your actual tone of who you are, so that when the person sees your ad and then they meet you, it's a match. Okay, so let's go quickly and look at this same law firm's advertising. So here we are on his Facebook page, and I'm going to show you this ad right now. This is an initial ad, the first thing that somebody sees. And then there we have the first ad that somebody sees in a few different styles. So this is kind of the urgent ad that somebody sees. And I want you to think about, while you're looking at his brand and everything that we have going on in this video, I want you to think about how if you had been injured in a car accident or whatever, if this would be enough for you to be a perfectly vetted client, all the way educated about what goes on and ready to call the firm. Usually not. Usually this is why we need a lot of follow-up. But this is a great ad. It's a great ad. It gets you into the right frame of mind, but it's not enough. We need more follow-up. Okay, so let's check out this ad. Meet attorney Mike Glisson. Download this free injury handbook that answers questions like, do I have to give a statement?
Absolutely not. You don't have to give a statement to the other insurance company. And they might try to tell you that you do, but you don't. And here's what they're going to do. They're going to record you maybe a day after the accident. They're going to say, list every body part that you injured. And you're going to say, I hurt my knee, but I didn't injure anything else. And maybe a day or two later, your neck is bad, or your low back, or your hip, something different. And the insurance company is going to tell you, we're not covering that because we recorded you and you said you didn't injure that body part. And there's a lot more reasons not to do that.
We answer questions like these and more.
We fight these statements for a living, so just don't do it.
Download this free report, Why Experience Matters When Hiring a Personal Injury Law Firm. Download this free report now. So I love Mike's ad. I love his whole vibe. I love his shoulders shrugging. I went out to his office and filmed him with a green screen and created all of the images that you see with Midjourney because I love AI. Okay, so let's move on to the next module, creating a downloadable product, creating value for your potential clients. Okay, so a downloadable product is a huge part of this strategy. And the reason that we're doing that is we're getting their information. Creating a downloadable product means that they'll trade their contact information for your knowledge, and they put their information into the form and then get a downloadable PDF. This is called in marketing a lead magnet, and it means that you're attracting potential clients. Following up costs less money this way. Following up with email automations costs less than following up with meta ads. This is because your first initial ad is what they see, and this goes out to a really wide audience. It casts a wide net to a lot of people, and only a certain number of them are actually going to download your ebook. The other thing about these ads is they're not only getting leads. They're doing exactly what all other advertising does, which is getting your name out there. A lot of people will click on that video and watch it through to completion who think they might need a lawyer, but they're not sure yet. They're not quite ready to download that ebook, but this gets you in front of them also. So the downloadable ebook also matters because you're following up with ideal clients, okay? So these might be perfect clients. We don't know quite yet. So following up with a digital product, it helps you weed out the people who will not be the right kind of clients. And here is our chance to vet them and educate them and turn them into perfect ideal clients. So an example of what this content might be is that it might be, say for Social Security disability benefits, you might want to say how long the person's job was for, because that matters in winning a Social Security disability benefit case. For a personal injury case, your ebook might be talking about a statute of limitations, how long it takes, how long they have before they can file a case, or why their insurance company might not be giving them the best possible deal. Media, creating 4 styles of media, showing the right media at the right time. My dog is snoring. Okay, and my hair's getting really big. People are seeing your initial ad, and they're going to be in all different frames of mind at that point, depending on, where they're at in their potential case. So these initial videos are more enticing. They're faster. They're, well, you just saw one with Mike. He is kind of like, it's pretty quick. It's like you're not educating them about everything that they need to know about a case. You're just giving them a little flavor of what this is going to be about. And it's usually a little bit higher quality than just you sitting at a desk or something like that. However, the next videos, the follow-up videos, can actually be more like you're just sitting at your desk educating them. Understanding their frame of mind. On social media, people are often there to share their lives and have fun and see what other people are up to doing. But if they're in need of a lawyer, it's also probably weighing really heavily on them. This is why each style of video will direct towards wherever they are in their journey. So this slide pertains to exactly how I do my shoots. When I do the script writing, I write the 4 shorter scripts that are kind of like punchy, and then I write about 20 frequently asked question videos. And so once you have all your scripts written and everything ready to go, sometimes with the frequently asked questions, you just ask the lawyer the question and they answer it, and that's good enough. But with the more punchier scripts, sometimes we have actors, locations, scripts for different people. It can get more complicated. You want to plan out your locations ahead of time. I love using a green screen to put my talent, make it look like they're in different locations. So like what you saw just now, I had a Mid-Journey background put in instead of the green screen. So I filmed them on a green screen and put a Mid-Journey background in there. And also at my own studio, I use different sections of the studio to make it look like somebody over here is in an office, or somebody over here is in their apartment, or on the green screen, they could be anywhere. So you want to check and make sure that you have all your locations ready for your shoot. Style and wardrobe, I use a handful of actors with a variety of nationalities if possible. And I asked them to bring different clothing options. Also, the lawyer might want to wear a suit and maybe one casual look, but usually I don't think my lawyers are really very happy when they dress casually, because later they look at the video and think, oh, I wish I had just worn a suit, because it's more timeless. You might wear something casual today that does not look good a year from now. It helps to have powder and foundation makeup so that you don't start getting shiny or look too old on camera. I ask the actors to bring their own makeup and accessories. And then another thing about green screening is if the talents or the person on screen, their hair is too curly or sticks up, it can do something very strange in the green screen editing post-production process. So you want to be sure that people's hair is neat and tidy and kind of pushed down. Props. You look at your scripts and see if there's any props that you guys might need. You might need someone holding an iPad or holding a phone, or you might need to film over the shoulder looking at somebody's iPad as they're trying to get the lawyer and can't do it, or whatever. Whatever you're illustrating, you need to have your props. And then I always have at least 2 people helping me at all times with the audio, camera, checking the scripts, being sure that we get all the shots that we need, and also making sure that no one's look has gone off the rails. Like, you don't want someone suddenly having a big piece of chicken hanging out of their mouth. Media, your initial ad. 3 styles of initial ads to get their attention. The first ad that they see, here we're trying to get the ad that will catch their attention, because they see so many things going by in their Facebook feeds. This is going to be shot out to a really wide audience of people and not just ideal clients. And we want everyone to be engaged at least for a moment so that they see the ad and they get interested. And then whoever your ideal client is should click on it. So what are the 3 styles of initial videos that I shoot? Usually I do a warm and fuzzy, something gentle and empathetic with the soft music, maybe a very gentle sounding piano. I also do the urgent feeling like something's going on, that was the one that you just saw. And and then I do something that's just purely entertaining. I did one that had talked about what would happen when AI takes over your law firm, and it had a big robot in there. So it's something entertaining, something warm and fuzzy, and something educational. Media follow-up, creating educational content to help them off the fence. Okay, so I'm sorry that my slides are not all perfect today, but this is still getting you where you need to go. The last thing you want to film is a whole ton of frequently asked question videos. You want to, this is how you're going to follow up. All of your downloadable product is going to be made basically with the same content. So you're going to be using this for email follow-ups. You're going to be using it for your downloadable product. And you're also going to be using it for follow-up videos that are going to be used as meta ads. So that's what the media follow-up is in terms of for everything. You just want to educate them so that they can be well vetted, and they can get off the fence, and they can be ideal clients that call you. So this is really, really important. And you can just be sitting at your desk doing these or whatever. I like to do them professionally. I like to make them look really branded and gorgeous. But if you don't have the talent or you don't have the resources to do that, just use your Zoom video at your desk. Platform setup, automation, and human follow-up. So obviously you are going to need meta ads, and I am here in the ads manager in meta ads, and I wanted to quickly show you how this client, the same client with the same ad, we ran this from May 21st to June 14th. We've spent $350. We've spent $17.50 for 20 leads. Now, we need the meta ads set up, so that's one part of your platform. The next part of your platform is going to be Zapier API. API will take the client's information, or the potential client, the lead, their information into your email automation program. They will also take their information into your case management software, which is super important because then you can see when leads actually turn into clients. And when we have that kind of data, we can start getting your costs down because we can know what exact ad brought in the most people and the most people that turned into clients. Because sometimes an ad like my AI robot ad might bring in a bunch of leads, but they're not actually people that have client or turn into clients. So this data is super important. Meta ads, setting up and running ads. It's game time, folks. So now it's game time. Here's where we set up and run your ads. We're going to be looking at what text goes in. You're going to upload your videos and you have text, you have a headline to write. Sometimes we use a little bit of AI in there because they offer it, but usually you've got to really check the AI because they actually really blow it on the bar rules for marketing and advertising in the meta ads AI suggestions. So you need to understand your bar rules for marketing and advertising at that point. You also want to understand meta ads ad policies, because sometimes your ads will get rejected because of their ad policies. Troubleshooting your systems. So now everything is going, you've hit the go button, your ads are running, but something isn't working right. Maybe you go into your Facebook and you realize that you've got leads, but you don't know about it. And that's really bad. So Zapier really does break pretty often the connection between meta ads and your case management software or your active campaign email automation. So you need to be constantly kind of keeping an eye, checking in to be sure that all these systems are really connected and talking to each other properly. You want to be sure that that person really did get to download your ebook when you promised it. You want to be sure that you guys know that somebody came in. And one of the things I didn't say in the last section that is really important is that we do often call them at the moment that they download the ebook, but they don't want to hear from you right then. They're really not ready. They need a lot more educating. So our tone in that first call is really important. We will say to them, hey, it's the law firm. We saw that you downloaded our ebook. We don't want to bother you, but we just want to let you know that we're going to be sending along a series of emails that have some videos in them that are really great for educating you about what you might be up against. And if you need any help at all, we're here for you. You know, it takes time for them to get well vetted, well educated, and then self-select and call you. Understanding results, analyzing data. So the last thing that you need to do is you don't want to ignore your data and just let this thing run once everything gets working properly. It's really important with Facebook especially to pull the ads down every 3 weeks or so. No matter what they say, they are out to make more money for them, and I'm out to make more money for you. And I've noticed that even when you get an expert Facebook person, they're just going to mess up your results. So pull your ads down every 3 weeks. Don't just leave them running. Always check and see how each ad is performing. And your ads do get stale. You need to change them up, re-edit, reshoot, change them around, and definitely go for like a year, because like I said, it takes maybe 6 weeks for a person to turn into an ideal client. Sometimes it takes them 6 months to turn into an ideal client. But you and I both know that an ideal client can be really important and valuable. So this is the kind of thing where you're running these ads for 2 reasons. You're running it so that you can get your name out there and they can keep seeing stuff coming in from you, because you're not reaching new people with your free Facebook page. This is reaching new people. And then you're also getting these actual leads going into your case management, into your email automation program. Be sure that you're running follow-up ads to anyone who has clicked on your ad and watched your videos. I hope this has been helpful for you today. I'm so sorry it was a much longer day for me shooting this video than I expected. It bored my dog. Maybe you're asleep. Anyway, if you're interested in talking to me about having us create this whole machine for you, I would love to talk to you. And this is why it's not really easy for people to run these kinds of ads. It's a big commitment, and it's also very, very valuable. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.